The U.S. Supreme Court has issued a ruling to end birthright citizenship, the automatic granting of citizenship at birth in Texas and 27 other states, sparking deep concern among Korean residents in those areas.
미국 연방대법원이 텍사스 등 28개 주에서 출생 시 자동으로 부여되는 시민권, 즉 출생시민권을 폐지하는 판결을 내렸습니다. 해당 지역에 거주하는 한인들의 고심이 커지고 있습니다. So there's been a lot of talk about birthright citizenship, and Trump was like, I don't want it. No more of that, right? It seems like we are closer to that. And this is interesting because for a long time, people from mothers around the world were going to America just to have their babies so that their babies could have U.S. citizenship.
Yeah, that would be, of course, birth tourism. In Korean, 원정 출산이라고 하는데요.
Okay.
So yes, getting rid of this birthright citizenship is an attempt to stop that, as well as stop certain types of illegal immigration.
Sure.
Yeah? Of course, if you go there, maybe you won't be a citizen, but if you were to sneak in illegally, have your child on U.S. soil, when your child is an American citizen, that whole process starts to change legally.
Yeah.
Things get very complicated in the immigration process there. Yeah.
Right. I believe that they could actually petition for their parents to become, residents, but it's complicated.
Yes, it is. So this is an issue. Trump actually, his first day, 그 취임하고 첫날에 서명했던 executive order was one of them was regarding this, and 28 states have put out new regulations for this. To clarify what it's talking about is it will not grant citizenship for children of undocumented immigrants, 불법 체류자, as well as people on temporary visas.
Okay, so like
임시
a tourist
비자를 갖고
visa.
있는, like a tourist visa.
Okay.
So this is not talking about people with like 영주권, with the permanent residency.
Okay.
Right now.
So you mean that maybe it could change later, even for green card holders?
So there is no official talk of that, but in the headlines, we talk about the Korean residents who are concerned.
Yes, why are they concerned?
Of course, they're legally there. 네, 합법 체류자인데 나중에 이 규제가 참 커지면 if these regulations spread and become wider ranging, they're worried that even permanent residents
could be affected.
Got
it.
So that is not anything the Trump administration has officially said. But now that this has started going in one direction, some people are nervous and concerned.
Well, of course, anytime you have the administration do something and you feel like, well, it doesn't affect me now, but you kind of wonder, maybe this could apply to me.
Yes.
So I can see why they're concerned.
Of course, yes. And it does get more complicated because in the American Constitution, this birthright citizenship is a protected right. So it is the 14th Amendment, 네, 수정 헌법 14조인데요. It says all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States.
Oh dear, so he's changing the law here.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of. Or working kind of around
Well,
it.
he's working around it. But you have to remember, 대법원은 판결 내렸잖아요.
Yeah.
So if you were to say this is unconstitutional, 위헌 소송했으면 결국적으로 다시 대법원을 가는 거잖아요.
Yeah.
They've already made a decision once about this. Where do you go if you don't agree with the Supreme Court?
Oh dear.
So it does seem like he might have, even though there is some conflict about what the law is saying, what the Constitution said, because the Supreme Court has talked about this, there is a little bit more weight in this decision.
Okay, so this is, we'll see how it works out. Well, here it says that they are not granting citizenship at birth.
Yes.
Okay. So if you grant, G-R-A-N-T, if you grant something, it means to allow, to give permission or to give or to allow. 허락을 주는 거죠.
Yes.
Right?
So often it is used with permission. It is that feeling of giving. It is usually a bigger thing.
Right. It's official. It's legal. So, for example, you can grant permission. The government can grant permission. They can grant, or some company can grant some rights or grant a visa, grant citizenship.
Grant benefits.
Grant benefits, right. So it's all kind of within something very official and legal.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me read that again. The U.S. Supreme Court has issued a ruling to end birthright citizenship, the automatic granting of citizenship at birth in Texas and 27 other states, sparking deep concern among Korean residents in those areas.